I just reached 100 subscribers on my YouTube channel, and my video today is going to be all about my journey to 100 subscribers. I know that I am not quote unquote successful on YouTube yet, but I do think that every 100 subscribers, every one subscriber is so important, and I thought that just a little bit of vlogging my journey to this point would be helpful for other small YouTubers. My name is Rachel Brown. The first thing that I have to say is I am so grateful to anyone that has subscribed to my YouTube channel. I have tried to make a channel that I would find helpful if I was searching for this information on YouTube, and it is such a reassuring feeling that someone else takes my content and finds any use or helpful support from it. My channel is completely about how to start your own bookkeeping business, and I know that this is a very niched area, and there aren't, millions of people looking for this, but there are just enough people that I feel like I can be helpful to, and that is why I started my channel. I am going to dive in a little bit about the process of how I started my channel and how I got to 100 subscribers. The first thing that I'll say is it took me right at 1 month to get 100 subscribers, and I felt like that was pretty successful. When I started out my YouTube channel, I didn't make a lot of goals for myself other than I wanted to take this seriously. If I wanted to help someone, then I couldn't let this just be something that I was gonna wing. I was gonna try to do it correctly. I wanted my videos to look okay and nice and semi-professional. I do all of it from my iPhone, so it's not like I invested a ton of money, but I wanted to make sure that if I was investing my time, that I was doing it as accurately and as well planned out as I could. So I'm gonna dive into some of the things that I felt were important when I was starting my YouTube channel, how I started it, and how I got to 100 subscribers. The first thing that I researched is how I should launch my channel. So there was a little bit of design going on as far as I wanted to make sure that I had a banner. I wanted to make sure I knew how to create thumbnails. I made sure that I had videos ready before I published my channel. And so I did a little bit of research on that first, which you can go in depth on YouTube, researching help from other YouTubers, which I do think is a really good idea. I'm going to point that out later. But the first thing that I did was made sure that my launch was ready. And one of the biggest things that I saw was that it was good to have a library of videos ready for your YouTube channel before you ever hit publish. I made my launch have Monday through Friday. I had one video ready to launch, and then after that launch week, then I had one video a week already prepared for the first month. So that was 5 videos for my launch week, and then 1 a week for 4 weeks after that. So that was 9 videos edited, descriptions ready, tag words, everything prepared, because I wanted to make sure that when I published it, that some of the nerves were gone as far as, am I ready for this? I didn't know what to expect from all of it, but I didn't want at the last minute to be posting videos with a short turnaround time. And so I really wanted to make sure that that first month was like completely fleshed out, had everything ready to go, so I wasn't thinking about that when the time came. The second thing about that, as far as logistics goes, was that when that one video a week happened, I wanted to make sure I had a consistent time. So you'll hear a lot of YouTubers talk about you need to be consistent with your uploads. And so I picked Tuesday at 2 p.m. I did a little bit of research on this. Seems like the evenings are the best time for views, and so I thought that a couple hours before that would give the YouTube algorithm time to see that my video had posted, that I had my description, that I had a high resolution thumbnail, all these things that are important for your videos viewability. I don't think that's a word, but your video's viewability on YouTube. And so I thought if I posted it at 2, then by 5 p.m., 6 p.m., that maybe they would have been picked up and see that they were scheduled at a regular time. I don't know. That's a little bit of theory going on in there. Nobody knows the YouTube algorithm perfectly, but we're all just trying to do the best that we can. So Tuesday at 2 p.m. every single week is when I decided to have my videos published. My thumbnail creation was something I took very seriously because I wanted to make sure that if you were to search for bookkeeping topics and you saw my video, it made an impression, which if you've been on YouTube for any length of time, then you know that your impressions are when people see your video. I wanted to make sure that my thumbnail, the first thing that they saw, caught their eye, looked semi-professional, looked like something that you'd want to click on. And so I went to canva.com, and I'll put that down below, but I'm sure you've heard of it before. It is a free software in creating lots of different social media posts, or you can just make like documents, or you can make logos, things like that on Canva. And I will put that down below, but it was super helpful in creating thumbnails that I thought looked eye-catching. And hopefully you've clicked on this video because the thumbnail looked good. And so I did make that a priority. I also created my banner from Canva, and so that was really helpful. They also have a free 30-day trial, I think, going on right now. It was 2 weeks, like a 14-day free trial of premium, but I think I got it for 30 days. Anyway, that has been so helpful. It opens up lots of other things, and that might be something that I pay for in the upcoming months, just to keep my YouTube channel looking professional. I think that Canva is a great resource for that. I also think that it's really important to have well thought out video descriptions, tags, and titles. That thumbnail is going to catch that person's eye, but then that extra content of the title and those tag words, especially with the YouTube algorithm, are what are going to tie people in to say, oh, this is professional, or this person knows what they're talking about, or this person has put time and thought and energy into the content that they're putting before me. And so I felt like it was a good place to invest my time of writing good descriptions that looked clean. I will put a side note in here. I do use TubeBuddy to help me with my tag words and my SEO. TubeBuddy has a free edition of their software that anyone can use. There is a premium version. I have not tried that out yet. But basically, I will go through and I will search another YouTuber that has a similar content to me, and I will look at their tag words, and I will go through and pick what I feel like would be the best for my video that I'm uploading, and I will use those tag words. I might alter them a little bit. I might add in some of the ones that I think are important. But that TubeBuddy has helped me in my SEO searching and my research and making sure that my content gets good results from what I've created. One pointer here, I would go through YouTube professionals, I'll call them. I have a couple of people that I've subscribed to that give me pointers and give everyone pointers on how to create good content, good SEO results, good thumbnails, good video quality, all of that. And they've been doing it for a while. And I need to look to those people to learn about how to be the best YouTuber that I can be, so that my content on bookkeeping gets to the right people, that it provides them with what they need, and that I can get feedback on how to produce better content. So I'm gonna list the 2 that I follow down below. There are so many more, but I do feel like I need to give them a shout out, and so their names will be down below. Hopefully you can subscribe so that as you're making content, that you see people to help provide you with support and the good best practices for YouTube. A note here on scripting. Yes, I do script a little bit. I pretty much provide bullet points for myself and think through what I want to say. It helps me with my editing to make sure I'm not spending hours and hours editing things that are not relevant to the video content that I want to deliver. I also think through what I want to say so there's not a lot of ums or ohs or just pauses in general. I am also a teacher, so I feel like public speaking has a little bit to do with what my job is just on a day-to-day basis. So I don't script out everything completely, because I wouldn't script out everything in a classroom. And if I can sit in front of 25 teenagers and provide a well-versed lesson on Pythagorean theorem, then I feel like I can make a video well thought out and deliver it to my phone without having to script out every single little word. But I do think that if you're not good at public speaking, or it's not something you're well versed in, scripting things out and having that right beside you to look back at is a good idea. How did I get 100 subscribers? So this is actually really important, and this is probably why you clicked on the video. Here's the thing. I did not go through YouTube and comment on other YouTubers' videos. I did this like twice, and I almost got no results. I did not wake up the next morning with 200 more subscribers. I do think that it's important to go through other YouTubers and look at the comments, look at what people are asking about, look at what people are searching for in their videos that maybe they didn't find, and maybe direct them back to your YouTube channel. But I don't think that you should stay up until 2 a.m. every night commenting on other people's YouTube videos and try to see if you can get those subscribers. I don't think that that is a good use of your time. Instead, what was a good use of my time was going through Facebook or going through Instagram or going through Snapchat or going from TikTok, something like that. I used Facebook for my specific niche. I went through Facebook groups and looked for people asking for help and providing my YouTube video as an answer to their question. So they are actively looking for support. They're actively looking for information from someone else. And I then answered their question with my video that answered their question. I wanted to provide content that was directly related to what they needed. And that's really important because I'm not trying to get artificial subscribers. I'm trying to get organic subscribers that enjoy my content and answers their questions. If that is not organic, those people will not stick with you and your YouTube channel. Shout out, love all my subscribers. Last thing, if you've made it this far, number one, thanks. I feel like that means that you take my channel seriously and that you have stuck around. Here's the deal. If you're making YouTube videos, you just have to stick with it. You have to believe that in the end, this process is worth some investment of your time. If you've started, then you should stick with it. You've got to commit. I even talk about this with bookkeeping. If you are going to start up something in your life, you have got to commit from day one that you're going to take yourself seriously, that you're going to take it seriously, and seriously get results. At some point, my 100 subscribers will turn into 1,000. It might not be tomorrow. I don't have the answer to when that goal will be achieved. But I'm going to take this seriously because I've invested my time and energy into it. I hope that you have found this video at least a little bit helpful. That is what my channel is really supposed to be. It's supposed to be helping other people and answering people's questions just the way that I ask questions and go and look for support. I'd like to provide that support to others. I will try to make more videos about how I'm getting subscribers, how I'm creating content for my channel. If you've liked this, please hit subscribe and leave me a comment if there's anything else that you want me to answer.